Hello everyone and welcome back into another episode of the Roblox Show. Today is episode 3 and with me I have Quip. Welcome aboard, Quip.
Hi, thanks for having me.
So Quip is a Roblox artist and we will be exploring the Roblox art scene while also asking him some questions about his Roblox history and some other real life things. Just a side question, how are you doing today?
I'm doing good. A bit of a hectic day, but overall everything's fine. Thank you.
So another side question is, are your okay, I know this sounds a bit weird, but are your commissions currently open?
Yes, commissions are currently open.
So if you want, you can hire Quip to do your art. He's done a couple art pieces for me before, and I've got to say they're really good. Thank you to Quip for making them. And yep. So let's start off with the first question now that we're done with the intro. Who or what inspired you to start art?
Okay, so this is kind of like, it's not necessarily a who inspired me. Okay, this is kind of weird to answer for some reason. Well, a couple years back, like not too close back, but like I would say when I was a lot younger, I was always like the type of kid to just stay inside and stuff like that, and I always just found myself drawing and stuff like that because of like real life situations. Like, I did suffer from some stuff when I was younger, which caused me to be in hospital for a bit, and because of that, I just found myself doing what you could do inside, which is drawing, and then I just grew from there. Like, I found myself drawing whatever I saw, and then I just grew from there, and that's why usually when people ask me that question, I just say I've just like drawing for as long as I can remember, and like it's just been like that for a long time. And in terms of like who specifically has inspired me, I wouldn't say like there's specifically one person that's inspired me like to be an artist, I guess you could say, but it's more like a collection of people, like in terms of family being really supportive about it. In fact, like my older brother, he used to be into art as well, but he moved on to something else, which has also indirectly inspired me, and like stuff like that. And in terms of like people in media that's inspired me, I just have like some certain artists. There's an artist called Junie that always animates like almost every week and every month and stuff, and he like animates pretty cool, and just like it's not even just pieces that inspire me, but it's always so animation a lot. And there's another artist called Teleproti. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but he also animates every single day, which is just crazy. His work ethic's crazy, and just that sort of art style and like theme of simplicity but complexity at the same time. Like these artists kind of balance things at the same time, and that's what inspires me, I guess you could say, if I had to say something. So yeah.
All right, that's a pretty good answer.
I was rambling.
Yeah, I know, but still, it was pretty insightful at least. At least it wasn't just like over in 10 seconds. That was a really interesting answer. Thank you, Quip. So, second question: what is your favorite game, and what got you into Roblox? Well, what is your favorite Roblox game?
I know some people are gonna already know this, but like my favorite Roblox game is
Super Bomb Survival.
Okay, yeah, my favorite Roblox game is Super Bomb Survival, and like, but the reason. Wait, so the question was, what was my favorite Roblox game, right?
Yes, and what got you into Roblox?
Okay, so let's just say what got me into Roblox. So, what got me into Roblox was like, I remember back in, I think it was either 2014 or something like that. I can't roughly remember. I was at my dad's house, and I was bored, so he just gave me his laptop, and then I was just like, and then he showed me Roblox, because till that point I had no clue what like online games were. There was this other online game called like Superhero Squad that I used to play, and that kind of reminded me of this. So then I made a Roblox account. I don't remember exactly what it was called. I think it was like something. It was like a mix of my real name and just. It was really bad. It was worse than like GP5231. It was terrible. So and I played on that for like a couple months, but I was young at the time, so I was obviously pretty stupid and I didn't remember my password. So after that, I didn't play Roblox like throughout that whole year, but I played like every time I visited my dad, which was pretty cool. And then I made an account back, so I played that all the way till 2016 until I forgot that account. And then I made a new account in 2017, basically a couple weeks before the egg hunt was about to start. And then I got into Roblox more then, and that always annoys me because I wish I made the next GKid 5231 bit in 2016 just so I could understand events properly, because I didn't understand events and I missed the egg hunt by one day, and that just always irritates me. So that is how I got into Roblox.
Oh man.
To my dad, and that is kind of like a bad memory but a good memory at the same time, because like I want to remember the account but I just don't remember the password. And my favorite game is, yeah, of course, Super Bomb Survival, and like, but a lot of that is because of the type of person that Polyx is, because like Polyx is, I don't know, I don't want to sound like self-centered or whatever, but I feel like I can kind of connect to Polyx. I kind of connect to certain creators on a certain level in some ways, and I feel like Polyx is one of those creators in terms of he shows his art in games. He's a big fan of Nintendo. If you know me personally, you know I'm a big fan of Mario, all of those characters, Link, Zelda, and that just inspires me. And that game, Super Bomb Survival, one is a combination of two games, which is Super Mario 64 in terms of how you can run around in a 3D space, and two is a mix of Super Bomberman. And Super Bomberman was one of my favorite games at the time as well. And I feel like it just uses that. I feel like it does a thing that other Roblox games don't do in terms of creativity.
Yeah, I understand. Also, coming back to you missing Econ 2017, I also registered my account somewhere around the start of Econ 2016, and I completely missed it because I didn't even know what an Econ was. All I did was play games that Dan2DM played. I'm not even joking.
Yeah, honestly, like I think the first game I played was like Clash Royale Tycoon or something. When I made my new account, it was pretty bad. But that was like the first game I played. I was like, "What the hell is this?" But like, yeah, so I didn't understand the concept of events. I didn't know Roblox was deeper than that at the time.
It's not that deep. All right.
Not that deep.
So third question. This can go for both your Roblox username and your current name on pretty much everything. How did you think of your name?
Okay, so like I mentioned before, I had another account before and I don't really remember the name. Well, I do, but like let's just not say it here. So but I had most people know me as like either GKid 5231 or Quip, and GKid was just because my real name starts with a G, and at the time I was a kid, so you can kind of see it wasn't really the most creative name at all. But so then I just had GKid, and then the Roblox said there's a person called GKid, so I just put random numbers, which was 5231, which I kind of like it. I kind of like how it has a charm to it. So that was my first username, and I used GKid for like every sort of like login or anything, Steam, Discord at one point, and just a lot of stuff. For what do you call it?
Quip.
For Quip. Basically, there was a time where I was making a bunch of outfits on Roblox, but not just like a simple like noob avatar with one hat. I was doing like buying a lot of outfits because I don't know, I had a lot of Robux at the time. I think I saved it or something, and then I was like, so it was Hallows Eve, I think 2017, one of them. There was this mask thing, I don't know, you probably know what I'm talking about.
Pretty sure.
So, yeah, and I just wore it and I put like a bunch of armor and I grabbed a sword, and then I don't know how I thought of the name, but it was just like the avatar looked like it had a lot of stuff equipped, lack of a better word. So I was like, this guy has a lot of stuff equipped. What if I shortened equip and then made it Quip? I was like, yo, I'm a genius. I see the universe. I was just like, okay. And I was like, and then the name Quip just grew on me. Like, it was just meant to be a name for like an OC I made, because, well, if you're an artist, you get a lot of you don't have a choice. You have a lot of OCs no matter what. So that was one of the names of my OCs as well, and I just put it onto Roblox as well, and then it grew onto me, so I put it on Discord and everything else. Other than that, some people call me G Man. Not a lot of people know.
That's me.
G Man. Some people call me Gumbo. I don't know why. They call me a bunch of stuff. Sometimes it's just, some people just call me G as well, which is just okay. Which I don't mind, because I kind of like the brand of like anything that starts with a G can like be connected with me in some way. I kind of like that idea. So yeah, those were the names, and that's for now. I like branding as Quip, because like when I'm on anything, I was on Twitch one time, and then I was called G Kid, and then just a bunch of people assumed I was a kid, which makes sense, and I don't like that, so I changed everything to Quip. So yeah.
Okay, I see. Pretty interesting name. Pretty interesting story. So fourth one is a bit of a weird question, but how did you develop your art skills? How did you choose your art style, I guess is a better way to word that.
Okay, so I have a couple art friends as well. So in terms of art style, for me personally, I don't see that I have an art style like at all. But every single person I've asked, they say yes, you have an art style, which I feel like a lot of artists, like even when you're becoming an artist, a lot of people think, oh, I need an art style so I can stand out. But it doesn't have to be like that, because it's kind of like, you know, when you say you drop your plate or something, and you instantly grab it like out of instincts, basically. It's kind of like that, where you have this instinct where say you're drawing a dog or something, and it looks a certain way, but you don't see it yourself, because just how you draw it. It's kind of like a weird illusion thing. I don't know how to explain it, but like in terms of developing art style, you don't really develop your art style. What I'm trying to say is just like, you just honestly just make a couple drawings that you think that you like a lot, like put a bunch of effort into a couple of drawings, and then ask people if they see like some consistency within the pieces, and then they would say, like you for example, you told me I have an art, so I was like, what's this guy talking about? Is he high? So I was like, yeah. So honestly, it's not even about having an art style, but I guess I do. I guess I know this is a really cliche answer, but it's just a matter of time. Yeah, that's a really cliche answer.
That just makes sense.
It just makes sense. I don't know how to explain it, and a lot of people just say you make your art style the more you draw, which I guess is true, but personally I just don't notice an art style, because there's a lot of different ways you can do things as well, like in terms of drawing, painting, anything. So yeah.
Alright, I see. Well then, this one's gonna be a funny question. Alright, how much money do you earn from art?
Oh, from art? Okay, well, in terms of like real world currency, it's mostly like chump change, if I'm honest. But I don't really mind that, because overall, art is just a hobby for me. Like, obviously I want to make a career out of it in the future, but at the moment I'm pretty content with where I am. And like in terms of how much I'm making, I guess you could say, like, say someone asked me for a commission, like for a full body commission, it would be, I'd probably make like £10 off that. But if they can't pay in real life currency, then it would be Robux, and that would probably be like, I charge pretty cheap for if it's Robux, because I don't really want a lot of Robux, because I don't really see a need for it. But it's usually like 150, at the most 250, but nothing like bigger than that in terms of Robux. But yeah, so like I don't really think about how much I'm making in terms of commissions, but because commissions is just a way to get my name out there in a way, if you know what I mean, publicity. And it's not really about the money. But like, I guess I get why you asked that. Like, it's a lot of things. Like, I see a lot of artists and they just like, don't forget to pledge me on Patreon, and I'm like, no, I'm not gonna pledge you. Just because it kind of feels a lot. I get that is your hard work and is your art and stuff, but I feel like if you're always focusing on the money, then you're not doing it for the right reasons. And I really sound cliche, but like, you know what I mean? And
Yeah.
just,
Yeah, I do.
But I guess I would have to say like, on average, is like £10 and stuff like that, and I can just use that for like generic stuff, even snacks or whatever. And yeah.
Okay, pretty interesting answer. You went a bit more in depth than I thought. I thought you didn't even make any money from art. Honestly, I'm sorry if this sounds really rude, but
No, I get that though. It's true though, because I don't actively say, "Hey, yo, I make art I make money from my art." Piss off or anything. I don't say stuff like that. So it makes sense why you think that. But yeah.
All right, this one's gonna be an easy question. Do you like making art for fun?
No, I don't. No, I really don't.
Ah, okay, I see.
Honest,
Anyways,
yeah,
moving
I don't.
on. Alright, this one's gonna be a little more in depth. So try to, I guess, be more accurate.
Okay,
I
I'll
don't know.
shorten this.
Describe what the best customer would be for you, and what would be the worst customer.
Okay, so let me start with the worst customer. Okay, so the worst customer would be, I've literally had this like 5 times before. So someone pops in my Twitter DMs and they say, in fact I have it right here somewhere. They pop into my Twitter DMs and they said, this was for a Roblox character as well. They said, "Hey, I like your art. Can I have one?" I'm like, okay, sure. Do you know what a commission is? I asked them, "Do you know what a commission is?" Because the way they asked me was like they didn't understand the concept of paying or something, which is just weird or something. They were like, "Do you know what? Can I have some art?" And I was like, "Okay, sure." And they told me what character, they told me what to do and stuff. I said, "Okay, are you willing to pay?" They said, "Oh no, I don't have any money." I said, "Are you willing to pay in Robux?" They said, "No." And then I said, "Okay, bye then." And then they were like, "Oh no, please." I was like, "No, sorry." But it came off as a bit rude, if you know what I mean, because it's obviously there in the bio. It says commission, DM me for payment discussions, but they just message you and like they didn't see anything. They're like a middle-aged person saying, not even middle-aged, that's too rude for middle-aged people, but you know what I mean. And the best customer is just honestly a person who has fully planned what they're gonna say. In fact, I mean, not to put you on the spot, but you're pretty much a good example as well. You know what you're gonna pay for. We already discussed, like, we have an agreement of how much, and then we move on from there. And then I specifically like customers that ask for the progress while I'm making the piece, so I can just improve on it itself, instead of customers just asking for it and then not interacting with me later on, because I feel like that's another way to help an artist improve, and as an artist that's good for me. So that's my favorite type of customer, I guess, just the customer that's always engaging in you and with you and stuff like that.
So question number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, well, this one's kind of a continuation from the other question. Have you had any negative experiences with customers before? Well, other than the one you described.
Other than that, I think there was this guy, and it was like 2 people, and they were like, "Can you make us a piece?" And you know, the thing is, it was a couple as well. They asked me if I could make them a piece, and it was just a bit weird, because like, I can't even say it. The description was weird, and I didn't want to do it. But the reason I didn't want to do it wasn't specifically because of the piece, because when they were talking about payment, they were like, "Yeah, I'll pay you this half in sections." And I was like, "Why are you gonna pay me in sections?" They were basically overcomplicating the process for no reason, which was just like very unorganized. I was like, I didn't like that experience. But yeah, it wasn't the worst thing that's happened, but like, I guess that's the only notable thing I could say. But yeah,
And I guess people say they pay in half so they'd get the artist's trust, and also, you know, they like, okay, so for example,
yeah,
someone pays half, so in case the artist scams them, and the artist gets half like before, so in case they get scammed. So I guess it kind of makes sense.
That's happened before. Like, I absolutely get that. But the way they did this about is like, the guy said he's gonna pay the first half, and then but the female is gonna pay the other half. But the thing is, only the guy was communicating with me, and the female did not communicate with me at all. I don't want to say female because that kind of sounds rude, but she was female, I guess. And they didn't communicate at all, so it was just really unorganized on top of that. And then I didn't trust them myself, to be honest, and that's how it was.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. So the next one should be pretty simple to answer because there's not much you can say. How often do you get scammed?
Never been scammed.
Professional artist here, everyone. Never been scammed. 100% epic. I got the tip of the tongue moment. I don't know the word exactly. Anyways, forget that. Let's move on to the 10th question, I believe. How has making art affected your normal life?
It hasn't affected my. I mean, I've done it most of my life, so I mean, I wouldn't really say it's affected me. I mean, not in a bad way. It's affected me in a good way. Like, it helps me. Like, say I'm really angry or something, or stressed or something like that. Then it helped me. Then, like, it is a coping mechanism, I guess you could say, and that's good. So, if anything, I would say it's positive. The only time it's been negative is when I went to school to do art, because I think the school system with art is terrible. Like, the way they set it up is awful. Like, they don't let you be creative yourself. They just force you to do a certain thing. They make you learn about these old artists like they're still relevant just because, no offense, but these people are stuck in the past, and it's just like they're not progressing, if you know what I mean. And I feel like that's the only negative I've had with it. But like, even when I'm in art class, sometimes I just honestly I don't listen to the teacher because I just do my own thing, because sometimes doing your own thing is the best thing to do when you're in situations like that. But yeah, it's mostly been positive, and the only time it's been negative is with the school system, and that's it. But yeah.
Personally, I've also gone to art school, and I'm not gonna lie, like, I made some cool art there, but again, they just tell you one thing to do, which is a little better for me because I'm not creative at all, pretty much. But still, being limited to one topic, I don't know. It has to be like all realistic and crap like that. It's just like,
honestly, yeah, I agree. Yeah.
You can't really choose your own style. You just gotta go like as real as possible. So, unless there is other art schools that don't do that, but I doubt that.
I think they are, but like, I think it's mostly when you go to university, then they let you do whatever you want in ways like that. But yeah.
Yeah, so the last question, this one might be a little harder to answer, or easier to, I don't know. When do you think you'll quit?
Okay, so honestly, I don't think anyone technically quits commissions. I think it's just like they take breaks from commissions, and I've done that before where I've taken a break from commissions. In the future, honestly, I don't see myself quitting commissions because it's just an honest, like, good hobby.
Sure.
And so I don't necessarily see myself quitting anytime soon, just taking breaks in between.
Alright, so that's all the questions. How long have we been going? Okay, 25 minutes. That's actually pretty good. This one will be a shorter one. That's nice.
Yeah.
Alright, so we're not quite done yet because it is time for the game. Yes. So today's game, it's not too related with what we're doing. I try to make it a little more related though. Our game today is charades. So to explain it, I describe a popular Roblox accessory, and you have to use a drawing software or your imagination to try and guess which hat it is. None of these hats are really obscure, apart from maybe one, but it should still be fairly fun. Alright, so the first hat, just let me load it up. Okay, so this hat has like sort of feathers going off, like some circles, 3 feathers, and then there's like a little hood.
Okay.
And it's really and it has a variety of prices.
Okay, yeah.
It is highly sought after, and one of the most versions of it is white.
Okay, I'm pretty sure I know what you're talking about. Okay, so I have to draw this, right?
You can if you want to better visualize what it is.
Okay. I mean, I know what it is. Do I just say it?
Just say it if you know what it is.
Okay, is it a Dominus?
Yep, exactly. Congratulations.
Okay, yeah.
Alright, so, next item. Okay, hold on, I almost said it. So, again, it has, like, circular, like, it has, like, these circular things, and off the circular things there are 4 feathers. It's normally on top of your head. It has this, like, little, how do I explain this? It kinda is like half a crown, I'd say.
Is it a Valkyrie?
Yep, congrats. It is a Valkyrie.
Okay, cool.
I have very good describing skills, as I can see.
Yes, top tier.
Alright, so next item is a scuffed crown, I guess I can say. It has these weird little dots on... So there's 3, like,
Oh, okay, I know what you're talking about, yeah. Is it, what's it called again? Domino Crown? What's it called again?
Domino crown. Congratulations, Quip.
Okay, yeah, thank you, cool.
Okay, so, next item. So, it's a sort of hat, you know, you'd wear on top of your head, obviously. I like wearing these sorts of hats. They're really cool.
A fedora.
Yeah, I was gonna say that also they vary in price. They go from like 1,000 to millions of Robux, but guess that's it. Alright, now I think it's gonna get a little more complicated, so good luck. So these are like weird bags, I'd say. They have like these really scuffed drawings on them. They don't.
Oh, okay.
They don't.
Okay, let me let you say it though. I don't want to be. Okay, cool.
They usually don't sell for much, and they usually serve as a cheaper alternative to hats that are really expensive. Currently, there's one free thing, and it was used in a egg hunt. No.
DIY.
Exactly. I do it yourself.
Yeah, okay,
I do it yourself hat. Congrats. That is another awesome hat. So, the next hat. Okay. So it's a weird little goofy hat that you can wear. It normally takes up pretty much your entire head, I'd say. It's got these like tentacles coming out. I know this sounds really weird, but it has these tentacles, right? And it has like little googly eyes, I guess you can say. Yeah, they're like googly eyes. Okay, this one's gonna give it out. It's a sort of like squid, a cartoony squid.
So it has eyes.
Googly eyes, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's a squid-shaped hat that goes on top of your head.
Is it? Oh, okay. Is it a UGC or is it like an official Roblox hat?
It's an official Roblox hat. It's a pretty classic hat, I'd say. A classical hat.
Can I get another clue?
I guess there's only 2 variations of this hat. One is yellow and one's orange.
Okay. Oh, I remember them. What are they called? What was it? Was it called Mr. Tentacle? Am I wrong?
Yeah, let's say it's Mr. Tentacles. The one I was looking for is Cousin Tentacles, but there's different versions of it. That one's a bit specific.
Okay, cool. Okay, cool.
Okay, that one was definitely a little harder for you. So this next one, I'll probably have difficulty describing it, but it is a specific hat, so make sure you... Yeah. And, okay, so first off, it's a UGC hat, but don't worry, you will know this one.
Okay.
So, it kind of looks like a troll face, I'd say. It has, it's like a yellowish color, golden color, if you will.
What? Do I own it? I don't own it, do I?
I don't think so. It is made by Urius. It is a pretty, it's a meme hat, I'd say. Most people in our friend group like it, I guess. I don't know how to say it. Oh yeah, and out of this hat, there spawned a series of other hats like it. And
wait, are you talking about the big noob heads, or am I wrong?
No, it's a UGC hat made by Urius.
Okay,
what is Urius most well known for?
Having a name that rhymes with Uranus? I don't know.
What? Okay, let's make this a little easier. a lot of people, well, a lot of people, most people in our group love collecting this series.
Oh, okay.
There you go, I gave
Wait,
it away.
no. Oh, no, it's not. I thought it was something else, but like that's not UGC. Damn it. Okay, yeah, I give up. I give up. No.
Really? You didn't want to do?
Wait.
Do you want to have one
Do
last
you-
thing?
Are there other colors?
Yeah,
And
technically.
it kind of looks like a troll face.
Yeah.
How many people have it? Like in our group, I guess you could say, or like.
Well, in the collection, I'd say maybe 3.
Okay, is it the gyms? The gym collection?
Which gym?
Like, is it? What's it called? Is it gold? No, you didn't say gold. You said.
I did
What's
say
the
gold.
flipping one? Oh, you did. Okay, golden gym.
Congratulations, you got it right. That took so long. Okay, that one was good. That one was good. I'm not gonna
Should
lie.
have got that one because we were recently talking about it. Oh my days.
Yeah,
Okay,
I
yeah.
expected you to get it really easily, but it took you a minute.
Uh,
Alright, well then, thank you everybody for watching the Roblox Show episode 3. Thank you Quip for coming on. It was very nice to have you here.
no problem. Thank you for having me.
So episode 4, I don't know exactly when it'll release. It should come out pretty soon after this video. But, yeah, so, thank you for introducing me, I guess, to the Roblox art scene. And, well, I'll see you in episode
Thank you
4,
for
everyone.
having me.
And I'll see everyone in episode 4. Goodbye!
Bye.